Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a minute. Did I even film this year? I think I filmed some vlogs. Who knows? But I'm back in action. Let's pray. So today I filmed a get ready with me. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do a voiceover yet. I'm pretty sure I will, but I'm not sure. But I just used this Jaclyn Hill palette. I love Jaclyn, and this palette is bomb. Like, you can come up with any look. So I'm gonna zoom in real quick just so you can see what I came up with today. Kind of like a smoky eye. It's been a minute since I've done a real smoky eye. I put makeup on here and there, but this summer I've been really barefaced. But this summer has been super duper crazy. I got married. We bought a house, and then I'm moving to Jersey in like a week and a half. So there's a lot of stuff going on in my life right now, and like right now I'm filming on the ground because we moved and I gave my chair to my little sister, but that's okay because I wanted her to have the chair. So I'm filming on the ground. It was pretty laid back, pretty chill. So I don't know if I'm gonna do a voiceover because it's so chill. I forgot how hard it was to film everything, like to do mascara on camera and stuff, but you know, it all turned out nicely. So I'll stop blabbing, and if you want to see how I got this look, please keep watching. Bye.
Alright guys, so we're going to start with priming. I'm just using the Makeup Forever Step 1 Hydrating Primer. And I have dry skin, so I like to use hydrating primer so my skin stays nice and moisturized before my foundation. Then I'm going to take the Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. This is my favorite foundation of all time. I wore it on my wedding day and it looked bomb. But I'm using a beauty blender to go ahead and stipple that into my skin. Never rub, just go ahead and pounce it back and forth until you feel like you have an even layer of foundation. I did just take one layer of foundation. That's just what I like to do. Next, I'm taking the Smashbox color corrector in the darkest shade it is. I forgot to color correct first, so I'm just taking that G2 brush from Morphe to go ahead and put it underneath my eyes. And I'm going to put it on my lip as well. And then I'm going to take foundation and go and cover that back up. I just like the extra coverage on my lip because I feel like my black mustache hairs be peeping through and trying to play me. So I got to make sure they're covered. So now that that's done, I'm taking the Tarte Shape Tape and I'm in the shade Tan. So I'm just putting that underneath my eyes in a triangle, down the center of my nose, around my nose, my chin, my forehead. I just love to be highlighted, and when I'm doing a smoky eye or full-on glam, I go ahead and contour and highlight a lot. Then I'm going to take the Naked Skin, I'm not quite sure what shade that is, I'll put it down below, just to add a little more highlighted because that is a little lighter than that concealer, just because I wanted to be super highlighted. Then I'm going to use the pointy side to blend that out first. So I'm going to do my chin, my forehead, and my nose. Then I go to my under eyes because I feel like the longer it sits, the better coverage I get. That might be like a theory, but it's my theory and I think it works. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that, and I blend it back and forth. If you notice, I never swipe, just pounce back and forth. Then I'll use the fat side with the foundation on it to blend it out so I have no harsh lines. Now I'm taking the Anastasia Beverly Hills Cream Contour Kit and taking the middle color and the color on the right. And I'm going to head and contour my face using a small duo fiber brush. I feel like when I use a duo fiber brush, it allows me to blend it into my skin more seamlessly. I can't stand harsh lines. But I've been doing this lately and it just adds an extra layer of contour that I do love. Do I do this every day? No, I do not. But I do it when I want full-on glam or if I'm going somewhere, like an event or something. And then I'll use the beauty blender to go ahead and blend out those harsh lines, because again, harsh lines are not good. Then taking, I can't remember what that brush that is, but it's from Morphe, and I'm just contouring my nose and, you know, going down the sides of it, and then I blend it out with my finger and beauty blender. I like a real structured nose because I feel like my nose hides into my face and I like it to look more defined. Then I'll take the beauty blender and go ahead and just define the concealer around it so it looks more defined. Now I'm taking the CoverFX Enhancer Drops, and it's just liquid highlight. It's so bomb. So I'll do this underneath my all my powders because it allows my highlight to stand out a lot more. So again, I take it everywhere you highlight on the high points of your face where the sun typically hits. And then I just use my beauty blender, the same one, and I just blend it in. Again, do not swipe this either, just pounce back and forth. And yeah, it just adds a lovely glow. You can also mix this with your foundation if you want a super dewy look. However, my foundation is already dewy, so I didn't do that because it would have been a bit too much for me. Pounce back and forth, blend it in. Now I took the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Pomade in dark brown, I believe, or ebony. I'll let you know down below. But I went ahead and filled my brows in, and now I'm taking the Sacha Buttercup setting powder. You guys, this is my favorite thing of life. Like, I am obsessed. I used to use the Laura Mercier powder. However, I'm very yellow in my undertone. I'm very cool, and it just looks so good on my skin tone. I love it. Taking my good old trusty Makeup Forever Pro Bronze Fusion and bronzing my forehead. I'll put the shades, everything you guys, I'll list down below because I do not remember the shades that I am in most of my products. And I'm just using that Morphe brush to go ahead and put that on my face. Most of my brushes I'm using are Morphe. I love Morphe. I didn't know how good they are. Like, I knew how good they are, but all their brushes are bomb. I don't really use my MAC brushes anymore. Then I'm taking whatever's left on that beauty blender to go ahead and carve out or clean up that bronzer. And I'm taking it down the center of my nose to again define my contour. Then I'm taking that same brush I used that cream contour on, and I just use another, oop, party foul. Yeah, so I'm just using that same brush to go ahead and put my powder bronzer on top just to set that cream in place because I don't want it sliding everywhere. Now to my favorite part, I'm using the Jaclyn Hill palette, and I'm taking that color right there and just using that as a contour, and just using that as my crease shade. You want to blend that in circular motions and windshield wiper motions. I'm putting that into the crease and a little above the crease to make it blown out. Then I'm taking a darker shade there, and I'm going ahead and putting that a little bit underneath and using circular motions again. The point is to build up your shadow. So with a smoky eye, you never want to go in with the most dark shadow because it's going to be extremely hard to blend out. So I'm taking a darker shadow here, and I'm using a smaller dense brush so I can get it deeper into the crease, and I'm again using circular motions and windshield wiper motions. Now I'm wrapping it around to my lower lash line because I really want it blown out and smoky. That's why I did my foundation first, because typically I would do my foundation after I do my eyes, but I want it to all be seamless and blown out. Now I'm taking that, I don't even know the shades of these guys, I'm sorry, but I'm taking that shimmery shadow, and it didn't really work well without Fix Plus, so I did spray a little setting spray on it. You can use eye drops, setting spray, water, whatever works best for you, and that helped the pigmentation show up. Then I went in with a lighter bronze shade that was next to it to go ahead and add a little more dimension. Then I'm taking a smaller dense brush, not quite a pencil brush, but almost, and I'm using those dark colors there to go ahead and make my crease more defined and smoky. Again, wrapping it around to the lower lash line just brings it to life. Now I'm going back in with a lighter shade to go ahead and blend out those harsh lines to make sure everything just blends out seamlessly. So I use all those colors, and if you see, they all blend in nicely, and that's the whole point. Now I'm taking that Stilla Glitter in something rather, I'll have it down below, and I just wanted a light wash of glitter. I didn't want anything serious. That's why I put on my hand first and then went in with the brush. If you would have used the actual applicator, it would have been really pigmented, and I didn't want it super pigmented. Now dusting off all that powder. I love letting the powder sit there because it catches any extra eyeshadow that falls on it, and it also allows me to clean up that smokiness underneath my eyes. But I'm just dusting it dusting it away. Using the e.l.f. blush, I'm going ahead and blushing my cheeks. I love that palette, guys. It's so pigmented and it lasts a long time. And it was like $8. Like, what? So good. Taking my good old trusty Laura Geller Gilded Honey highlighter, and I'm just going to go ahead and highlight wherever I put that liquid highlight, and I feel like it just makes the highlight pop and last so much longer. I cannot do my makeup without highlight at all. I love doing my chin now, I love highlighting my chin now, I'm sorry. and using that super tiny brush to go ahead and contour the center or highlight the center of my nose because it makes it look more defined. Using that same brush in those 2 shades from the Jaclyn Hill palette, I'm just highlighting the inner corner of my eyes. It's super bright, so I don't put that on my brow bone because it's too light for me, but if you were more fair, it would look nice. Then taking that Chromographic Eye Pencil from MAC and just going to go ahead and line my waterline just because it helps my eyes look more open and less closed because that dark shadow had got in the waterline. And then taking this L'Oreal Paradise mascara. It's nice, don't get me wrong, but it doesn't last as long as the L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black mascara, which is my favorite. This is still good, but it's still, you know, it's alright. Going in with the limited edition Makeup Shayla lashes from Flutter. I'm going to go ahead and apply those on both eyes, obviously. I love the lashes. They are limited edition, so get them while you can. But I think they're so beautiful. They're fluttery, but not too much. I did wear them on my wedding day, and I love them. They turned out great in pictures. So, yeah. Then I'm going to go in with Benefit Give Me Brow in the shade 5. It's basically the black shade just to set my brows. I've been obsessed with this brow gel recently. I've just been using that honestly to set my brows or even to fill them in, period. And then lastly, I'm going to go ahead and take that Velvet Teddy matte lipstick from MAC and the NYX. Oh, look, Oliver made an appearance. He looks a little fluffy, needed a haircut. He has one now though. Oh, so handsome. Then taking the NYX Tiramisu lip gloss, I believe it is, and I'm topping off my my lipstick. I love this combination. So cute and flirty. Then I'm taking the Tatcha Dewy Skin Mist to set my face, and we are done. So thank you guys for watching. I promise I will be uploading more, and I'll catch y'all in my next video. Bye.